Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is actually the home of politics. What actually happened today is about to change the political landscape of our country, Kenya. And what I mean is that the former President General Olusegun Obasanjo of Nigeria actually endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga to take up the chairmanship of the AU Commission. And Raila Amolo Odinga actually has shown the interest, and that's why Raila Amolo Odinga had to say that he is ready to take that position. And that's why I am saying that if that is going to be actualized, then we are near to the changing of the political landscape of this country. And that is actually what I want us today to dive deeper and do critical analysis of what it means if Raila Amolo Odinga is going to be the chair of AU. What will be its political impact in our republic, Kenya? But before we dive into that critical analysis, I could request you to listen to the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, actually endorsing Raila Amolo Odinga for the top seat at the African Union. Please listen to this.
Introduction. You know him. The general is a good friend of this country, and he's in transit to Addis Ababa, and he just came for breakfast. People had breakfast, and he is the one who has got information to share, after which I will say something at the end. So the general, the floor is here. Karibu.
So if in less than a year there should be a change of button at the AU level, maybe some of us should take it upon ourselves to assist our incumbent leaders to make sure that we look and search and advise. And so part of my visit was really three. One, Brother Raila is a friend of many, many years. What year did we go to Kisumu for the final funeral of
Jaramogi? 1995.
1995. And when I came back and went back to Nigeria, I was charged with treason. Treason not only because they say I wanted to topple the government of Nigeria, but also because I came here because I want to topple the government of Kenya, because I went for the funeral rite of the leader of opposition. Now that's as far back as we have been friends, and now have been friends of the family, and particularly of Raila. So consulting, searching, what can we do? And consulting. Second thing is that not too long ago, I was here with the President of the Republic, President Ruto, and Raila. And we went to Mombasa.
Yes.
We went to Mombasa, and the outcome of that exercise was 5 each from the two parties to form a committee. And I understand that committee have done impressive work. Of course, in my part of the world, we believe that when you put yam in fire, you must be able to turn it over so that it's not overdone. So I want to see what progress we are making in that line. I will be seeing the president, with whom, of course, I'm also regularly in contact. And the third is what I said earlier on. Now, can we be looking? We need a person, man or woman, who has experience, who understand the situation we are in, who comes from a background that can make a difference. And of course, that consultation means now the people that I, from my own understanding of the situation and what I know of Africa, haven't been involved with Africa for more than 5 decades. What sort of people? Some time ago, I was one of those who midwifed, because we believe that people who have held the position of head of government, either at the prime minister level or at the presidential level, will be able to knock at the door of incumbent prime ministers and presidents without much ado. And such people will probably be the right person, armed with other attributes at this particular time. And as I was saying, we midwife Conare in some years back, and maybe at this time we should be looking at that sort of. But whoever we look for must come from a country that is not of extreme in any sense, and where there are no much antagonism against such country. Then when you look at those who have held that position before, I believe strictly it should be the turn of East Africa. Not too long ago we had Southern Africa. The one now whose time will be ending is Central Africa. Before that, as I said, we had Conare from West Africa. I believe it should be the turn of Eastern Africa or East Africa. And can we find such a person? I believe, yes, we can. But such a person should not be the candidate of his country. He should be the candidate of the region. And if the region can come together and put such a candidate forward, I believe that should be the way we should go. And that's the main point of my visit before I go to attend the AU meeting for the 17th and the 18th. And I have no doubt in my mind that my friend could easily be a viable candidate. But that, of course, is subject to the views, feelings, and, of course, the position and the presentation of our leaders in the East African sub-region. And then if the region puts a candidate forward, I believe the rest of the continent will go along with that.
After listening to the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, endorsing Raila Amolo Odinga to be the top person, to be the chair of the AU, taking it from Musa Faki, you can say that if at all that will happen into reality, then it means that our political landscape in this republic is going to change critically. And one of the things which we must understand is that for Raila Amolo Odinga actually to take that position, he must also be endorsed by President William Samoei Ruto. So that is a must. And for me, if William Samoei Ruto will endorse, and what I foresee William Samoei Ruto is going to do, that will be like an handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga. Because Raila Amolo Odinga being endorsed by President William Samoei Ruto to take that big job, it will mean a lot to Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's why I'm saying we are about to have a changed political landscape of this nation. And you must always understand that if at all, in any time, you have to take that top seat at the AU, if you are a political leader, it means that once you take that big political position, you will not be allowed to be active in politics in your own country and in Africa as a continent at large. And that's why if Raila Amolo Odinga is going to take that seat, it means now that Raila Amolo Odinga will be out of the scene of the Kenyan politics. And the kind of endorsement that people like Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka could like to get from Raila Amolo Odinga, that will be a thing of the past. And it also means that Raila Amolo Odinga will not be on the ballot, let come 2027. And even the ODM party, it might be forced to have another new leader. who will take it from Raila Amolo Odinga. And remember, being the chair of AU is actually being like a president, because any person who takes that position, he get elevated to near the head of state. And that person will be part and parcel of our global socio-political happening of the world, because he will be involved in conflict in Africa and the world. He will always attend all summits which will involve Africa, like Africa-US Summit, Africa-Russia Summit, Africa-China Summit, Africa-Asia Summit, etc. And also, he will attend what we call United States Assembly. So whenever you get that position of being as the chair of AU, you get elevated to near the head of state. And that's why it's very important for any individuals who is going to take that position, that he must forget dealing with local politics, because he will be involved in different issues dealing with the continent, ranging from conflict, development, etc. And that's why, if at all Raila Amolo Odinga will get that position, then the landscape of this nation is actually going to change radically. And that is why Raila Amolo Odinga may actually opt even to support President William Samoei Ruto to be re-elected, because if President William Samoei Ruto could actually endorse Raila Amolo Odinga to the AU, then for sure there will be something which Raila Amolo Odinga is going to give back to William Samoei Ruto. My fellow listeners, do you support that Raila Amolo Odinga should actually go for that seat, or he should leave it and concentrate on the Kenyan politics? What is your say about all that? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And with that, I say thank you, and may God bless you abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.